Welcome, friends. It's Ray. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've posted, so hopefully I can get back on track with regular posting. In today's video, I'm using this Crafter's Companion layering stencil. And it comes with these 5 ink cubes to color it, and then a couple of stamps that you can use. And this one is Peony. And I'm going to be using all of these colors. I have swatched them out roughly here on my little cardstock. And the stencils are numbered, so that's good. So I know exactly where to start. I've placed my cardstock down on my grip mat and have placed stencil number 1 on top of my white panel, and I have lined it up right underneath the mint tape that I've placed there, so that I know how to line my stencils up, or where to start with lining them up. So that's the purpose of the mint tape. I'm using the blush ink that came with the stencil, and it's drier than I would like for it to be, but I'm going to just work with it. And this is a dye ink. I'm used to working with more of the hybrid inks. So anyway, I'm going to go around this several times just to get some good coverage. I bring in stencil number 2 and use the mint tape to line it up over top my image, and now I'm bringing in ink number 2, which is Candy Floss. And again, it's drier than I want, but this is adding a darker, slightly darker shade to my panel. So starting with this stencil, I did speed up the video a bit as I go through each stencil and apply the coordinating ink. You can use your YouTube settings if you want to slow this section down. Stencil number 3 brings in the leaves, and so I am masking off a few of the leaves because what I don't want to do is get any of ink number 3 on the area for the leaves. So I'm just going to mask that off. And then after I apply the color to the bloom, then I will come back and start on the leaves. And there are no ink colors for the leaves, so I'm going to bring in my distress inks in Shabby Shutters and Lucky Clover. So here I'm repositioning my masking tape so that I can get ink on all of the leaf areas, but then I don't want to add green to the pink areas, so I'm still using that masking tape so that I don't get green in those unwanted areas. So with stencil 4, I'm bringing in more of that, or I should say the fourth ink color, pink ink color, and then more of the shabby shutters for the leaf areas. With stencil 5, I'm bringing in the darkest of the ink colors, and then I will also bring in Lucky Clover for the leaves. As I was going through coloring, I noticed that the colors didn't, at least the lighter colors, didn't really match those that are on the cover for the stencil. But I do like the outcome. They're just a little different. I'm fussy cutting out my image. The leaves are more detached from the image, so I'm just going to cut those out separately. I love the size of this floral, which is what prompted me to purchase it. I love oversized flowers. They make a bold statement on the panel, the card front. Without re-inking, I'm bringing in that bubblegum ink to just ink around the edges of the flower. I decided that I wanted my leaves a little darker, so I bring in my peeled paints, and they are still maybe a little lighter than I want. So I'm bringing in my forest moss to darken them up even more. I popped the floral up on foam tape, so I'm removing the release paper, and I'm going to apply some liquid glue to the back, and then place this on my white panel that I have dry embossed with from a Spellbinders 3D embossing folder. And I added the liquid glue just so that it stays wet long enough for me to add the leaves underneath that foam tape. So I'm slightly lifting my floral so that I can add those leaves underneath. I've added a glue dot to the back of each just because my panel isn't flat, and those glue dots will help it stick. I'm using the folder that came or the cover that came with the stencil so that I know where to place my leaves, and then I'm just going to trim off the excess leaves. I really love the bold statement that this image makes. Very pretty. I'm bringing in a sentiment strip from my stash, and I'm inking up the edges to make them black versus the white. And then placed a piece of foam tape to the far right. And then we'll add liquid glue to the left side, just so that the sentiment is level when I place it on my panel. I trimmed off the areas where the leaves were extended beyond my panel, and then partially released my double-sided tape. Positioned my panel on top of my card base, and then removed my remaining release paper. I used the rule of thirds to place 3 of the crystal gems on my panel in a triangular shape. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked the video, and if not a subscriber, will subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Until next time, good day, friends.